Yo, what's up, yo? This is Killer Priest, and I'm representing right now for Kofi Universe. That universe is the universe you should be in.
YouTube salute, Young Chris and Freeway. They appeared on Math Hoffa's podcast, My Expert Opinion, and they talked about Dame Dash and Jay-Z split when Roc-a-fella actually broke up and how Dame wanted Young Chris to go solo and come with him, but why he remained loyal to Jay-Z. We're going to listen to this audio. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Let's listen to this.
Back to the breakup, was that something that y'all saw coming?
I mean, it was always a little tension here and there, but it wasn't nothing that while you in the middle of it and you living, it's something that you think is never going to end. I thought it was never going to end. I thought it was never going to be over.
Right. I remember closer to the end, we was on road with Jay.
Yeah.
And he came and told us, like, yo.
Yeah, I remember
it's about to be over.
It's
about to be over. I want y'all to come with me.
He said it's about to be over?
Yeah, it's about to be done. I want y'all to.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Because did you have a relationship with Dame at the time?
Yeah. I remember Dame was telling me that do a solo project. That's kind of why I went with Jay. You know what I'm saying? My loyalty, the Neef. I'm like, we already did the first album. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to follow up. You feel me? Yeah, that was my situation. Things like solo joint, ain't so like Gunners.
How do you feel now?
Man, I think back on it sometimes. So I never look at it like, again, shout out to Bucky, but I never look at it like being the Bobby out the group, you know what I'm saying, or the B out there, you know what I'm saying? Right. How Dame probably was looking at the shit.
Back to the breakup.
All right, so if you want to listen to the full interview, go to the My Expert Opinion podcast. Shout out to Matt Hoffa. All the guys over there, they're doing a great job. But it's loyalty, y'all. It's loyalty, He could have actually went with Dame and went solo. He could have went with Dame and went solo and could have been like, F it, I'm about to do my thing. But he chose not to go solo. Remember, him and Neef came in together. Young Chris and Young Neef, they came in together. They came in as the Young Guns. And Neef taught Chris how to rap. A lot of people don't know that. When I was listening to State Property, like their mixtapes, when Beans was hot, Freeway was getting ready to drop a solo album. I was in the Navy at that time. I remember they talked about that in the Source magazine. He's like, yeah, Neef taught me how to rap. So Young Chris was the hottest thing smoking. For real, a lot of people like, damn, look at Young Chris. He was on the Dame Dash Paid in Full double CD album, the double CD. When he was on that soundtrack, him and Beans have a song. He was on that One for PD Crack track, One for PD Crack. He was on Jay-Z, Nigga Please. Him and Jay-Z did a track together on the Blueprint, The Gift and the Curse. He was on the As One track. That was the whole State Property, minus Oskino wasn't on that track. Chris was grinding. He was grinding. He was on Philadelphia Freeway album. Young Guns had a strong appearance on the State Property Chain Gang album in 2003. Tough Love came out in 2004. So the breakup was already happening around 2003. Chris knew at the end of the day, he probably felt like, well, damn, Jay, had my back. As far as Jay-Z, he looking out for me. He putting me on. He had me on the Hot 97 freestyles. But we don't know what Dame Dash was doing behind the scenes. We know he was supporting them with the Rock-a-wear, with the State Property apparel, the sneakers. He was doing so many things. But do I think Chris regrets it? Not necessarily. They dropped the second studio album in 2005. The Young Guns did, Set It Off. No, it was cool. It wasn't like the Young Guns first album, but it was nothing dope. Young Chris was supposed to actually drop a solo album, but that shit never happened. When Jay-Z was pushing Roc-a-fella, when he's pushing helping out with Def Jam, but he was so busy with the Rihanna, Rick Ross, Jeezy, Petey Crack never dropped his shit. That's another story for another day. Freeway dropped Free at Last. That didn't really get no pub. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's one of those situations. It happens. You can't regret it. It's life. You know, it would have been nice to see Jay-Z actually push Young Chris, how he was supporting Kanye West. Man, that would have been dope as hell because Young Chris, very underrated. But if you really wasn't in hip hop, you know how talented Young Chris is and just everything about him. Young, fresh to death, lyrical, can tell great stories, wordplays on point, great vocals. So I would have loved to see a Young Chris solo album somewhere down the line, because he was doing so much. Of course, he was a ghostwriter for a lot of people in the industry, and a lot of people don't realize he was messing with Rihanna at one point. Before Rihanna was really blowing up, Young Chris was messing with Rihanna. A lot of people don't know that. Yep, but these type of things happens. It's kind of like two parents splitting up, and you choose to stay with your mama, but you didn't go with your daddy. Then you realize like 10, 15 years later, like, damn, I should have just lived with my dad. My dad had everything set up for me, even though my mom wanted me to be with her, but I didn't maximize my full potential. Somewhat like that. That could be this case. That couldn't be this case, but we will never know. Y'all let me know what you think. Do you think young Chris made the right decision staying with Jay-Z? Or should he have went with Dame Dash and pursued a career going solo? Post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs. Everything's in the description. Till next time, salute.